Workshops and webinars are a great way to build your online business, especially when they can be automated and offer a course or product or even a service like booking a call with you as well. Today, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to build an automated webinar funnel inside of Kajabi. If you want to take advantage of a free 30-day trial of Kajabi to play with the platform yourself, you can use my link profityourknowledge.com/Kajabi. This is an affiliate link, so I get a small percentage of your investment in Kajabi, but there's no extra cost to you compared to if you went through Kajabi's website yourself. All this does is simply support me and this channel for referring someone to Kajabi. But when you sign up with my link, I'm going to give you instant access to a course I created called Kajabi Kickstart, which is going to help you set up and launch your online business with Kajabi in that first 30 days. On top of that, when you're inside of Kajabi Kickstart, you will have access to a free 45-minute coaching session with me where you and I both get to deep dive into your Kajabi account, and I will be there to answer any questions you have about Kajabi, marketing, or even making your first sale with the platform. All of this is free, and you can get instant access by going to profityourknowledge.com/Kajabi or clicking the link down in the description. Without further ado, let's dive into Kajabi. To get started building your evergreen webinar funnel in Kajabi, we want to go over to the marketing tab and then down to funnels. From here, you will be able to build your funnel from scratch. Kajabi makes it super easy. If you click here, new funnel, you're going to have a handful of different options where you can check out the legacy funnels and whatnot. They do have a webinar funnel, but I would not recommend to do that. That builds like a Zoom meeting and that kind of stuff. We want to think of an evergreen automated webinar where you can use it more as a lead magnet that ultimately offers a product or service for you, whether you're working or not. Depending on if you have a product or service already or you don't, I would recommend that you don't focus on using a webinar or an automated funnel if you're just trying to build your email list and you don't have a product yet. If that's the case, then you want to use the freebie section and just make like a PDF or something to start building your email list. I have many different videos on how to do this, but that would be the best freebie funnel. I'm assuming that you're someone who has a product or a service and you want to sell that through a webinar and make it automated. To do that, I'd recommend going to the sales page funnel. So you can click here and see show me how, and it's going to show you what's inside of this. You can add things, you can take things away, which I'm going to show you. It's a really simple fix that we're going to do. This is going to generate an opt-in page, 8 emails that are automated as soon as somebody opts in, and then it's going to point them to a sales page and then the checkout page. Okay, after the sales page. So it's going to connect and build all of this automatically for you, the forms, the emails, everything. To do that, we're going to click create funnel. And we can call this something like webinar test, select an offer. This is an offer that I have in my little partners program right now, my sweet mini course. So create funnel. All right, once your funnel's built, it's going to look like this. So you have that opt-in page. As soon as people opt in, that triggers this email sequence. And then it goes to the sales page and then the offer checkout page. Now you might be wondering, James, where's my webinar? Where am I going to put this? What's cool about Kajabi and building funnels and whatnot is that in between these pages, you can add a page as you see right there. So the way that this would work is if it was an email, like a lead magnet being your webinar being the lead magnet. We want to point them to the opt-in page. As soon as they opt in, we want to grant them access to that webinar. To do this, we're just going to add a page right here. And we'll click, we can either choose an existing landing page or you can just add a new one, click next, and then they'll give you a handful of different options. Now, since it's going to be a webinar, we want to make sure that we add the video page. We'll click that, click next, and then they'll give you a handful of different options that you can use. Just pick whichever one you like. You can customize all of these. So I'll just click this. I like blue. Click next, and we can call this webinar page. So now we have our funnel completely set up. We just need to fine tune it at this point. Now the way it works is when you point people to this opt-in page, they'll put in their email or their name, and then they can confirm that email, or they'll just go straight to the next portion, which is the webinar page. So as soon as they opt in, they're going to get access to that automated webinar that you have set up. We'll click on opt-in. And we're going to kind of just real quick jump through these pages. Here you can adjust this. You can change the text. Kajabi does a great job of just giving you little examples of like let users know exactly what they're opting in for and how the value will affect them. Describe the value. Okay, so they're giving you pointers. I'm going to leave this up to you. I mean, you can change like the color button right here if you want the background, the color text button if you like green, or that's the actual text, the background color. Okay, you click that. That's the actual like green if you want to use that, whatever it is. Always hit save. Something important is that you want to make sure people land on this page. What I do is click details and you'll land here and you can call it whatever you want. You can call this like free webinar or workshop, whatever you want to call it. And then right here, this is important. So we'll get rid of that and you can call this workshop. So when you get your Kajabi account all set up and whatnot, it's going to say your website.com/ and then you can add whatever you want. So I have lead magnets like my 5-step guide to earn your first $500 per month of passive income. It is called profityourknowledge.com/guide. That's the link that I tell people to go to and I send people to. And I can copy it right here and I can put that in YouTube videos, on a blog, wherever I want, share it if I'm on a podcast, etc. So if I made an automated webinar or some sort of workshop that was automated, I would have my website right here and then /workshop, or you can call it webinar, but just keep it really simple. Okay. So this is on my Kajabi partner program. So it's not going to be my actual website, but that's where you'll get the actual link of like, hey, to get access to my workshop, go to mysweetwebsite.com/workshop. Okay. And you want to make sure that this is set up. It's published. You can set it up for SEO to make sure that it gets shown in search results if you want. But that's the biggest thing is that you have that short link where you can copy it and share it. Okay. And then we'll hit save. Got to make sure stuff's saved. Go back to our funnel overview. We'll click on this one more time. So when you share that, like mysweetwebsite.com/workshop with people or through YouTube, whatever it is, people find out about it. And then they're going to check it out. They'll click on your link, whatever that /workshop is, and they're going to land on this page. Again, you can customize this however you want. As soon as they opt in, they're like, I want access to the workshop. That's going to kickstart an email sequence. So Kajabi automatically creates copy for you and creates his email sequences. As you can see, all the copy is already made for you and you can add it, you can run with it, you can add to it, whatever you want to do. And they kind of give you some tips and pointers. I always recommend to write your own copy from scratch. Okay, make your own copy, make it sound like you. That's the most important thing. People are opting into your workshop to learn from you as the creator. So I like to use Google Docs. I write out all my sequences and sales copy and everything in there, and then I just transfer it over and fine tune it into Kajabi. Okay, so if you already have all that email sequence written out, like a welcome sequence, for example, then you would just copy all that and paste it into each one of these emails. We'll go click here again. Let's say that you only had a 5-day email sequence. Then you could delete a handful of these, like 3 of these, because that would be a 5-day. Cool. And that's pretty much where you can just adjust this. This is the normal email sequence adjuster. If you want to add an email, you can do that as well. But you can just kind of click on these, and I believe you can just delete right there. So let's say that we don't want to do this. Yes, get rid of it. Cool, and then we can go click here again. And then we deleted that email. All right, so what's gonna happen is they opt in, it kickstarts this email sequence, which you can add the various emails you wanna have in there. Maybe they didn't watch the workshop right away, maybe they're gonna come back to it and the emails just remind them about it and then transition into offering whatever your product is. Or they say, hey, if you haven't watched it yet, check out the workshop, and it just keeps them up to date on it. And this can all be working for you automatically. But as soon as they opt in, it kickstarts this and it points them straight to your webinar page. And that's going to be this page. So right now, very simple. You're going to add an intriguing headline at the top. You can just click this and then change whatever you want. Right here, add a video. Right now, it just has the image. So the image will be whatever the thumbnail is basically. And when you add the video, they'll be able to click that image and play your workshop. And at the bottom, you can have a call to action to go to the next sales page. So it can say, let's do this. You could say something like enroll in my course or something like that, join whatever the name of your course is, and then the button action. What's going to happen when they click this button? We want to make sure that this is evergreen. This is in a great sequence. So we'll just say, you can pick a specific page, go to a URL, download a file, whatever you want to do. I like to go, in this instance, the way we have it set up, go to next step in the pipeline, or next pipeline step. That's going to take them straight over to the sales page, okay? So what's happening here is they opt in, they get this email sequence, emails delivered to them, and they land on the webinar page. They get to watch the webinar. As soon as they finish the webinar, at some point, they're like, I want to check out this person's course. They click on this button, and that's going to take them straight over to the sales page. And here you can write out all your sales copy, have a button to buy or to go to the next step, and that's going to be the checkout page. All right, so you see how it's all really set up. This is all you really need to do to create an automated webinar, and then you'll have that link where it'll be mysweetwebsite.com/workshop, we'll say, or webinar. And then all you have to do is just point people to that link, and you can make YouTube videos, offer that inside your YouTube videos, and that'll get people going over and checking out your webinar funnel. The biggest challenge that I would say in this whole situation is not the design. Kajabi does a great job of giving you beautiful design, and it's fully customizable. That's kind of the fun part. The challenge is the content. You want to make sure that your webinar content is rock solid, that your copy is really powerful, and that you're speaking to the desires that your audience has. If you want to learn more about sales copy and whatnot, inside of the Kajabi Kickstart program that I give you inside of my 30-day trial, if you use my Kajabi link, profityourknowledge.com/Kajabi, when you get your 30-day trial, you're going to get Kajabi Kickstart. Inside of that, I give you templates, I give you formulas, PDFs to support you in writing out your own sales copy as well. So it's just another added benefit to using my link. On top of that, you'll get a one-on-one coaching call, and you can build this whole thing out inside that first 30 days. And then I'll help you come up with the copy, come up with the content ideas personally. All right. So check out my link, profityourknowledge.com/Kajabi. I hope this was valuable to you. If you have any questions about the webinar or setting this stuff up, maybe I happened to miss, then let me know down in a comment. I'd love to answer you and to help you out. And if it makes sense, I'll make another video that goes into a bit more depth. That's all I got for you. This is how you build an automated webinar inside of Kajabi. Without further ado, I will see you in the next one.